This is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on SABC3. Thanks for joining us at the start of a brand new day. Now, we all know that the images portrayed in the media and advertising have a vast impact on us, both consciously and unconsciously, which is why it is so important that the minds in the industry represent the people who are meant to consume this messaging and, of course, the products that are associated. Now, in light of this, the news that we are about to share with you is monumental and pretty awesome at that too. Joe Public United, a leading advertising brand and communications group, has announced that 60% of the company has been acquired by black shareholders, marking a significant milestone in the industry. And joining us via video call this morning to share more about this are the group's managing director, Khuthala Holten, and board chairman, Owen Maubane. A very good morning to both of you. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Good
morning, guys. Thanks for having me. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show. I want to start with you, Khuthala. Firstly, congratulations on this amazing achievement. I understand that it took lots of time and hard work to create this transformational deal. Can you please, take us through the various partners that are involved and the current shareholder makeup of Joe Public?
Sure, yes. A very exciting time for us. And it has been a very considered journey and thinking to arrive at this point and partner with our new partners. So our new shareholding makeup is now made up of our partners, Sinatra Capital. They make up 34% of the shareholding. And then we have our partner, I'm a co-founder member of our entity in Ikamvela Kusasa, and we own 26%. It's myself, and I'm managing director of Joe Public, Maubane and she is managing director of one of our digital entity at Joe Public called Joe Public Connect, and Olisa Jeshana is our chief creative officer. So we make up the 26%, and then the balance is retained by our founding members, which is 40%, and that is Gareth Leck, who is our group CEO, and Pepe Marais, who's our group chief creative officer. And so we are now, the final makeup actually puts us in a position of owning 60% of the organization being owned by, in black hands, and then the 40% with our founding members. So a huge, huge milestone for us and certainly for the industry.
Absolutely. Owen, what an incredible feat. Congratulations to you as well. Now, I understand that transformation is Sinatra Capital's chief mandate. Is this why it made sense to partner with Joe Public in this manner then?
Yes. I should first say that we are a private equity investor. So basically, simply what we do is we collect money from institutional investors like pension funds and insurance companies, and we invested in private companies. And a combination of that is direct equity investment and also funding black industrialists like Ikamvela Kusasa, which we part funded to acquire their 26% stake. So what attracted us was fantastic management at Joe Public. They've been going for 22 years, very profitable business, and also a market opportunity. The ad spend annually is about 40 billion rand. It's growing about 2%. But we think that being a top 10 advertising company, there's room to grow that quite a bit in terms of market share increase. So we're quite excited by the quality of the team, including Khuthala, obviously, and her colleagues, and where the company is positioned.
It's truly an exciting venture. Khuthala, we are living in a time where now more than ever before, brands have to put their money where their mouths are and are being, actively held accountable to live their brand messaging. Why is this deal so pertinent at this exact moment?
Yeah, at Joe Public, we believe in growing our people, growing our clients, and growing our country. So this deal in itself is an epitome and demonstration of that. And a time like now, where the world there's so much flux, and in particularly the black voices now demanding and having a voice in the market and demanding for transformation and diversity, this for us is literally delivering on that and being able to give hope and symbolize that we are actually living our values, literally living that story. So we are living our brand. And so that is absolutely very important in this time.
Yeah, something that a lot of, I think, companies can really take on and learn from and what you're doing there. Now, Owen, the new structure also includes a mechanism for equity to be made available to existing and future Joe Public staff in time. Now, how will this work towards opening the way for more black ownership in the business?
Yeah, so the amount of equity available to Black management is static. So it is 26%. So the idea is that as and when Black executives grow up in the system within Joe Public, they could also participate within that vehicle. Obviously, they have to buy in because the three executives has put in quite a considerable capital and guarantees to actually set up that vehicle. So there's huge scope to actually increase the numbers beyond three.
Now that the ink on the dotted line has dried, what is the way forward? You know, what's the vision for this groundbreaking agency? Khuthala?
Yeah, we have huge aspirations. We really want to almost double the group in the next 5 years. As I said, this is really part of our journey and how we're going to be impacting the people in our business, our clients, and the greater industry at large. So huge aspirations over the next few years.
And for you, Owen?
Yeah, I think where we are is that Joe Public United is a top 10 agency. We are the largest independent agency. And the idea, as Khuthala mentioned, is to significantly grow our market share. And I think that the deal that we've done actually positions the company very well to do that. So we're quite excited that we're well positioned to grow. As Khuthala said, our purpose is to grow our people. And obviously, we'd like to employ more people, grow our clients, both in terms of market share within our existing client base, but also the number of clients. And then also in terms of growing the country. And obviously, as we grow, we can pay more taxes to the fiscus, but we can also get involved in more CSI. There's an initiative that the company is involved in terms of one school at a time, where we have 2 schools, one in Dobsonville and one in Diepsloot, that we sponsor on an annual basis. We've been doing it for about 12 years. And the idea is to grow that kind of social responsibility as well. So we see huge opportunities for growth, as Khuthala mentioned.
Well, it sounds absolutely fantastic and very inspiring. Khuthala, Owen, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and congratulations once more.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, at a time such as this, when we are encouraging each other to be the change that we want to see in this world, this structural transformation is so motivating to behold. And so well done to Joe Public United, and we can't wait to see what creative wonders will come from this team next.